வணக்கம். 8th Standard Science English Medium. Lesson number 5, Electricity. Textbook exercises. Choose the best answer. When an ebonite rod is rubbed with fur, the charge acquired by the fur is answer option B, positive. The electrification of two different bodies on rubbing is because of the transfer of answer option C, electrons. Which of the following a simple circuit must have? Answer option D, battery, wire, switch. An electroscope has been charged by induction with the help of charged glass rod. The charge on the electroscope is answer option B, positive. Fuse is answer option D, a protective device for breaking an electric circuit. Fill in the blanks. Dash takes place by rubbing objects together. Answer transfer of electron. The body which has lost electrons becomes dash. Answer positive. Dash is a device that protects building from lightning strike. Answer lightning arrestor. Fourth one, dash has a thin metallic filament that melts and breaks the connection when the circuit is overheated. Answer electric fuse. 3 bulbs are connected end to end from the battery. This connection is called dash. Answer series circuit. Say true or false. If false, correct the statement. The charge acquired by an ebonite rod rubbed with a piece of flannel is negative. Answer true. A charged body induces an opposite charge on an uncharged body when they are brought near. Answer true. Electroscope is a device used to charge a body by induction. Answer true. Water can conduct electricity. Answer true. In parallel circuit, current remains the same in all components. Answer false. The correct statement is in parallel circuit, voltage remains the same in all components. Match the following. Column A and column B are given. In column A, 2 similar charges, 2 dissimilar charges. When glass rod is rubbed with silk, when ebonite rod is rubbed with fur, fuse are given. In column B, occurs a positive charge, prevents a circuit from overheating, repel each other, attract each other, occurs a negative charge are given. Their answers are shuffled. We have to match it correctly. We can see the answer. 2 similar charges repel each other. 2 similar charges repel each other. 2 dissimilar charges attract each other. 2 dissimilar charges attract each other. When glass rod is rubbed with silk, occurs a positive charge. When glass rod is rubbed with silk, occurs a positive charge. When ebonite rod is rubbed with fur, occurs a negative charge. When ebonite rod is rubbed with fur, occurs a negative charge. Fuse prevents a circuit from overheating. Fuse prevents a circuit from overheating. Give reason for the following. Question number 1. When a glass rod is rubbed with silk cloth, both get charged. Reason. When a glass rod is rubbed with a silk cloth, the free electrons in the glass rod are transferred to silk cloth. It is because the free electrons in the glass rod are less tightly bound as compared to that in silk cloth. Since the glass rod loses electrons, it has a deficiency of electrons and hence acquires positive charge. But the silk cloth has excess of electrons, so it becomes negatively charged. Question number 2. When a comb is rubbed with dry hair, it attracts small bits of paper. Reason. Comb rubbed with hair gains electrons from the hair and becomes negatively charged. These electrons are accumulated on the surface of the comb. When a piece of paper is teared into bits, positive and negative charges are present at the edges of the bits. Negative charges in the comb attract positive charges in the bits. So the paper bits are moving towards the comb. Question number 3. When you touch the metal disc of an electroscope with a charged glass rod, the metal leaves get diverged. Answer. The reason is the leaves of an electroscope diverge because when a glass rod is touched on the metal disc, the charge travels through the metal rod to the leaves. Since, like charge ripple, the charge travels till the leaves and then open up as both the leaves have like charges. Question number 4. In an electroscope, the connecting rod and the leaves are all metals. Reason. These are made up of metal so that the electrons become free to move. Question number 5. One should not use an umbrella while crossing an open field during thunderstorm. Reason. Carrying an umbrella is not advisable during thunderstorm. As the rod of umbrella and its supporting wires are made up of metals, thus during thunderstorm the conducting object should be avoided. Choose the correct answer from the following directions. Here 4 options are given. In option A, both assertion and reason are true and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Option B, both assertion and reason are true and reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Option C, assertion is true but reason is false. Option D, assertion is false but reason is true. First question, assertion. Assertion. People struck by lightning receive a severe electrical shock. Reason. Lightning carries very high voltage. Here assertion is true and reason is also true. So here option A is correct. Both assertion and reason are true and the reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Here reason correctly explains the assertion. So here option A is correct. Then second question, assertion. It is safer to stand under a tall tree during lightning. Reason. It will make you the target for lightning. Here assertion is false but reason is true. So here option D is correct. Assertion is false but reason is true. Answer briefly. How charges are produced by friction? Answer. Rubbing certain materials with one another can cause the build-up of electrical charges on the surfaces. So charges are produced by friction. Example, combing hair, charges are transferred from the hair to comb due to friction. Question number 2. What is a thing? Answer. A thing is the process of connecting the exposed metal parts of an electrical circuit to the ground. Question number 3. What is electric circuit? Answer. The path through which electrons flow from one terminal to another terminal of the source is called electric circuit. What is electroplating? Answer. The process of depositing a layer of one metal over the surface of another metal by passing electric current is called electroplating. Give some uses of electroplating. Answer. Electroplating is applied in many fields. We use iron in bridges and automobiles to provide strength. A coating of zinc is deposited on iron to protect it from corrosion and formation of rust. Chromium has a shiny appearance. It does not corrode. It resists scratches. Answer in detail. Question number 1. Explain 3 ways of charge transfer. Answer. Transfer of charges takes place in the following 3 ways. Transfer by friction, transfer by conduction, transfer by induction. Transfer by friction. This method of charging an uncharged body by rubbing it against another body is called charging by friction. Example, while combing the hair, charges are transferred from the hair to comb due to friction. Transfer by conduction. Charges can be transferred to an object by bringing it in contact with the charged body. This method of transferring charges from one body to another body is called transfer by conduction. Example, when the ebonite rod is rubbed with woolen cloth, electrons from the woolen cloth are transferred to the ebonite rod. Now ebonite rod will be negatively charged. When it is brought near the paper cylinder, negative charges in the rod are attracted by the positive charges in the cylinder. When the cylinder is touched by the rod, some negative charges are transferred to the paper. Hence, the negative charges in the rod are repelled by the negative charges in the cylinder. Transfer by induction. The process of charging an uncharged body by bringing a charged body near to it but without touching it is called induction. Example, we can charge an uncharged object when we touch it by a charged object, but it is also possible to obtain charges in a body without any contact with other charges. Question number 2. What is electroscope? Explain how it works. Answer. An electroscope is a scientific instrument used to detect the presence of electric charge on a body. An electroscope is made out of conducting materials, generally metal. It works on the principle that like charges repel each other. In a simple electroscope, two metal sheets are hung in contact with each other. They are connected to a metal rod that extends upwards and ends in a knob at the end. If you bring a charged object near the knob, electrons will either move out of it or into it. This will result in charges on the metal leaves inside the electroscope. If a negatively charged object is brought near the top knob of the electroscope, it causes free electrons in the electroscope to move down into the leaves, leaving the top positive. Since both the leaves have negative charge, they repel each other and move apart. If a positive object is brought near the top knob of the electroscope, the free electrons in the electroscope start to move upwards the knob. This means that the bottom has a net positive charge. The leaves will spread apart again. Explain series and parallel circuit. Series circuit. A series circuit is one that has more than one resistor that is bulb, but only one path through which the electrons can travel. From one end of the battery, the electrons move along one path with no branches through the resistors, that is bulbs, to the other end of the cell. All the components in a series circuit are connected in two ends. So, current through the circuit remains same throughout the circuit. But the voltage gets divided across the bulbs in the circuit. In the following series circuit, two bulbs are used as resistors. Let I be the current through the circuit and V1, V2, V3 are the voltages across each bulb. The supply voltage V is the total of individual voltage drops across the resistances. V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Parallel circuit. In a parallel circuit, there is more than one resistor, that is bulb, and they are arranged on many paths. This means charges, that is electron, can travel from one end of the cell through many branches to the other end of the cell. Here, voltage across the resistors, that is bulbs, remains the same, but the current flowing through the circuit gets divided across each resistor. Let us consider three bulbs connected in series. Let V be the voltage across the bulbs and I1, I2 and I3 be the current across each bulb. The current I from the battery is the total of the individual current flowing through the resistance. I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. How lightning takes place? Lightning is produced by discharge of electricity from cloud to cloud or from cloud to ground. During thunderstorm, air is moving upward rapidly. This air, which moves rapidly, carries small ice crystals upward. At the same time, small water drops move downward. When they collide, ice crystals become positively charged and move upward, and the water drops become negatively charged and move downward. So, the upper part of the cloud is positively charged and the lower part of the cloud is negatively charged. When they come into contact, electrons in the water drops are attracted by the positive charges in the ice crystals. Thus, electricity is generated and lightning is seen. Sometimes, the lower part of the cloud, which is negatively charged, comes into contact with the positive charges, and even people on the earth and accumulated near the mountains, trees, and even people on the earth. This discharge produces a lot of heat and sparks that results in what we see as lightning. What is electroplating? Explain how it is done. Answer: electroplating. Electroplating is one of the most common applications of chemical effects of electric current. The process of depositing a layer of one metal over the surface of another metal by passing electric current is called electroplating. Take a glass jar and fill it with copper sulfate solution. Take a copper metal plate and connect it to the positive terminal of battery. Connect an iron spoon to the negative terminal of the battery. Now, dip them in the copper sulfate solution. When electric current is passed through the copper sulfate solution, you will find that a thin layer of copper metal is deposited on the iron spoon and an equivalent amount of copper is lost by the copper plate.